So Sean, who is one of my regular commentators on my videos, has suggested, and rightly so, I should have thought about this myself, but there's very likely to be some time delay built into this Vantrue Hardwire Kit with the built-in under voltage protection. So what I'm going to do is we are going to leave this filming, and we're on 11.5 volts, and if the timer theory is correct, at some point the power is just going to be cut off. Now unfortunately it says 26 minutes to full charge, so if I leave the Samsung on, that may last long enough. I mean, the time delay, which makes perfect sense of course, may well be 30 minutes, it could be even longer than that. So we're going to leave it at 11.5, and we'll see whether that triggers it. If not, I'll delete this video and we'll do another one at 11 volts. Already prized that open, nothing to that, but let's leave this running, and I'm going to come back in a while and we'll see whether that's turned off or not. So I have, as Sean suggested, been checking into the length of time that the low battery voltage might take to trigger this Vantrue unit, and of course he's spot on. And what I've been doing is just going through various voltages to see the closest I can get to 12 volts, which is apparently the cut-off threshold, and I've just been building myself up. I've just tried 11.95 and that didn't trigger. We've just backed it down to 11.9, all of the lower voltages less than that trigger it, obviously, and after 5 minutes and 10 seconds, almost exactly on every single test. 11.9, I mean, I wouldn't want a car battery to ever get to 11.9. Whether it would, yeah, I don't know. I still think personally that is too low. It's something I'd have to investigate further. But yeah, certainly this is working correctly, because there was some question over that. Yeah, I really think they need to rethink these low battery figures on here. Sorry, that's not focusing, is it? There you go. 12 or 11.6. I think that is far too low, so I'm just going to let this run, and hopefully that will go off after exactly 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I've got to be honest though, I'm not sure I'm going to bother refitting this. I don't know. You know what will happen if I don't? There'll be a bang in the car park, and it won't film it. Oh no, my luck, it will be a bump from the rear end, and it won't get filmed anyway, unless I change cameras. I wonder if there's a collision setting on the camera I've already got in the back. That's a Vantrue T2, if I recall rightly. I had 2 of them fitted. I might investigate that option. You know what, I did have the hardwire. Yeah, I changed cars and never fitted it again. So somewhere I've actually got a hardwiring kit. In fact, it goes in the OBD connector under the steering wheel on, well, that's how it did on my old Civic. The new Civic, I'm sure, has got a OBD connector under there, because that has a live terminal. You can run the dash cam in parking mode. In fact, it's got what they call a microwave sensor for movement and collision, I think. So yeah, I might have to get that hardwire kit fitted for the existing rear view camera. I've just been a bit lazy after I transferred everything from the old Civic. It didn't all go back in the new Civic, certainly not the hardwiring kits. So as you can see, we're at 4 minutes and 10 almost, another minute, and if it's going to go off, it will go off. 11.9 I think is close enough to 12, but personally I just think that is too low a battery voltage to be happy with that. A good idea from Sean. I'm not sure I would have even considered how long it takes to trigger in the low, once it's registered a low voltage. But yeah, of course that could be a transient thing, and it needs to wait, and 5 minutes is a pretty good time. Yeah, 5 seconds to go into that mode, 5 minute timer, and 5 seconds to activate it and turn off. Here we go, any moment. And there we go. So 11.9 is the highest I've been able to trigger it, and yeah, hopefully that's proved that point. It's the sort of thing that they should tell you in the manual. It would have saved an awful lot of aggro, and it would have saved me buying this power supply. But having said that, I really like this power supply. That may well lead me to do other tests and things in the future. So yeah, great. Hope that was helpful.